Let's start today's session by welcoming Mr. Rajasekar, President of the Tamil Chamber of Commerce. He'll be sharing his insights on how business associations foster growth and collaboration for SMEs. Let's have a huge round of applause for Mr. Rajasekar.
On behalf of the Tamil Chamber of Commerce, I welcome the speakers and the audience, the organizers to Chennai, the state of Tamil Nadu. Our organization some of you may not know that, started in the year 1944 by the first Finance Minister of India, Thiru R.K. Shanmugam Chetty in Nehru government after independence 47. He represented the Bretton Woods Conference at Chicago, USA in 44. During the same year our chamber started. He is also the founder chairman of Tamil Nadu Industrial Investment Corporation. It is recently going to celebrate the 75th year. And not only that, he was the Cochin Diwan and member of a legislative, was a Central Legislative Assembly, economist and advocate, and fond of Tamil music and others. He was Coimbatore origin. The Finance Minister of India from Tamil Nadu tradition started from his period only. Some of you may not know that after that the T.T. Krishnamachari and all, P. Chidambaram now gone to that FM position. We are celebrating the 80th year this year, our Chamber of Commerce, and part of FICCI, National Executive Committee and all. I congratulate the organizers and the Dell, the associates, Intel and others to choose this place, particularly the venue which is renovated after so many decades, I think. Previously it is called Chola Hotel. The Chola dynasty contributed to the maritime trade, the international trade exports, 1,000 years before. During that period, the British people who conquered almost all the countries later as nothing but a fishing island only. In those days, we crossed the sea, conquered the lands from Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Cambodia, and so many countries. Not for ruling that country, but for development of the maritime trade and protect the exports. Ships attacked by the sea pirates. The Chola dynasty started the navy, naval force, built their own ships and developed the international trade. At that time, 40% of that international trade was controlled by the India, particularly the Tamil Nadu region, Chola dynasty period. That is why I insist that. And the medium small industries in Tamil Nadu is largest industry units are here in Tamil Nadu as per the statistics. It is more than Maharashtra, I think. And Tamil Nadu is leading in many fields, whether it is education, startup. Recently we have got the awards from central government. First position, health, infrastructure, tourism. For the past 5 years, the number of foreign tourist visit is more in Tamil Nadu and placed in the first position. Whether it is industry, the export of electronics items from Tamil Nadu, first position. Even in ITES, almost we are competing with the top rankers. Tamil Nadu is always contribute much to the economy of India, whether it is tax or the contribution of economic growth, exports. Exports, we have so many schemes. Export Promotion Council, like in central government, Tamil Nadu state has its own export promotion units. Developing the particular commodity or particular region which is expertise in trade to improve the skill development and the availability of resources and making exports growth oriented. You take it, Ambor is a leather excellence, town of excellence award got it from the central government in leather exports. Like that, so many export oriented and SEs, that special economic zone. From Chennai to Kanyakumari, there is lot of development. When I yesterday spoke to these organizers, they told they are more interested in Tier 2, Tier 3 cities in Coimbatore and other regions. The state government is encouraging this SEZ in up to Tirunelveli. And recently, Tanjore one IT mini tidal park like developed, and it is going to be inaugurated in this year. Particularly, the buildings and infrastructure is already there. And Madurai, they are going to introduce that metro like Chennai. So whether it is road, once the MS Gill, the former election chief commissioners, mentioned about that, the Tamil Nadu state, he visited the rural areas and he himself experienced and issued a press release at that time, long before, that Tamil Nadu is better in health, education and infrastructure, basic English communications, etc. in rural areas when compared to north or other states. That is the position of Tamil Nadu. And the MSME, whether we call it a small medium business or MSME, micro, small medium industries, Tamil Nadu is always thriving to help it through the TIDCO, Tamil Nadu Industrial Development Corporation, SIDCO, Small Industrial Development Corporation, TIC, Tamil Nadu Industrial Investment Corporation, so that. And we are doing more things to improve the startups. In Tamil Nadu, a CEO is hired from other outsourced, and he was placed in startup as a CEO. He is doing a lot of work for the past 2 years in Tamil Nadu. That is why we have achieved the first position in startup. Number of registered startup is more here. Even though it has to be improved further all over India and particularly in Tamil Nadu, it requires more improvement. But the growth for this short period is very much to be appreciated. That is the Tamil Nadu's contribution to the economic growth. And the 1 trillion economy policy by the state Tamil Nadu Chief Minister and the 5 trillion by the Honorable Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi are welcome. The Tamil Nadu, when it reaches to 1 trillion economy, it is automatically helping to achieve this 5 trillion dream of central government also, the growth engines. The peculiar and unique style of Tamil Nadu is uniform growth all over the rural and Tier 2, Tier 3 cities. That is the main difference for the past so many years by various governments also. Whoever ruled this, the basic amenities, education and other infrastructures, industrial developments happened almost like cities in rural areas. When you go to Tier 2, Tier 3 cities, you can experience this. You can't see it in other states as much development here. Because from that beginning, they insisted on education, and 500 plus professional engineering colleges are there, IT. Every year, lakhs and lakhs of professional college students came out with the degrees, and they acquired jobs in campus interview. Some people went to abroad, US, UK and other European countries for getting jobs. That is why our people are keeping the top CEOs of international organization in IT and other sectors. In trade also, in small trade and medium trade, the Tamil Nadu government is having welfare board for businessmen, and the member of this board belongs to that small and medium industries trade. They are contributing to their improvement, development and issues. When coming to this Chamber of Commerce, the Tamil Chamber of Commerce, here the topic is how business association foster growth and collaboration for SMEs. We are more concerned about the issues faced by the small and medium traders or even though the manufacturers, service providers. The international issues, national issues and state issues and particular local issues are dealt by Tamil Chamber of Commerce in several. Few of your thoughts. When the fresh apple fruits imports banned by the DGFT, Director General of Foreign Trade, at the time 50% of that import going through the Chennai port. In 2015, September 24th, all of a sudden, and DGFT issued a notification to ban the import of apples through Chennai port, only through the Mumbai port. At the time, the Tamil Chamber took this. You know the depth of that issue. The industry department and ministry concerned in the US write a letter at the time to the Commerce Minister of India. But nothing happened for so many months. After the Tamil Chamber of Commerce took this issue, got the appointment, and more than 1 hour we spent with facts and figures through the print and visual media. We gave interviews. All this you can search through the Googles. Delicious apple import. You can know the background of the efforts took by this Chamber of Commerce, Tamil Chamber of Commerce particularly. After 4 months of sustained efforts, several meetings at Delhi and pushing the matter to these print and visual media, on 2016 January 12, before Pongal holidays, when Commerce Minister Mrs. Nirmala Sitharaman came to Chennai to inaugurate the international conference at GRT Mahabalipuram, I informed her that it is not yet solved and the notification is not withdrawn. Then the same evening it got withdrawn, and the DP World, you may know that Dubai port, and PSA, the Port of Singapore Authority, 2 terminals in Chennai port, which is 145 years old Chennai port, got back this own consignments. They are making $1 billion worth of business every year because of the Tamil Chamber of efforts. And the Coimbatore, Palakkad, Coimbatore region, Trichy and other markets for fruits, which is having 50% of total imports. They are the small traders. They used to sell in platforms and supermarket also having these fruits at that time. They got the benefit because of the Tamil Chamber of Commerce. When another occasion, when we are in board of Chennai Port Trust, the Tamil Chamber of Commerce represented, and I was part of that board member. Near the Savida College, Takkolam Road, we got 112 acres of land for the ICD, SEZ, custom zone and warehouse. 1 crore nearly per acre from the government. We inspected and bought that, and agreement was done. The purpose of it, the Chennai port exports should be carried out there, and inspection, everything should be there, and the Sriperumbudur regions and industries are able to get their exports through their central excise sealing and inspection done in the spot there, and it will reach through the elevated corridor, MRIP, elevated corridor, dedicated elevated corridor project to the Chennai port directly without going to the Chennai port. This is the concept of that. But unfortunately, that elevated corridor project stopped by the state government at that time. Then land was kept for nearly about 7-10 years. I think more than 10 years. All of a sudden, one resolution came to that board of Chennai Port Trust, which I was part of that, and the chief secretary of, at that time, IAS officer, he was a highway secretary, being as a highway secretary in minor ports, he also included in the board. And several other public institutions was there. The resolution came to the board to give back that land of 112 acres after 10 years. Then they would loan only one member from Tamil Chamber of Commerce. I told that giving back this land is not good idea. Land is appreciating every year. If the same government is going to not for that elevated corridor projects, or there some other government came and executed the dedicated elevated corridor from Madurai to Chennai port, at that time the land is necessary. And we are going to give that land based on that guidelines value of that present current value only. So we don't have any loss. So don't give back this land and keep this. Then the chairman wisely decided and kept the land without giving back to the government at that time. Then what happened, the result of that, after 2 years, Narendra Modi, Honorable Prime Minister and the present Chief Minister announced 1 year back, the logistics park, everybody knows that scheme. Only 3 or 4 in India. One is from Tamil Nadu. That logistics park name is changed. When several governments changed, the shipping minister changed, the name changed every time. The logistics park inaugurated through video conference and the CM, PM participated in that. The same land is used for that logistics park, which is now tendering. And as I said, the dedicated elevated corridor project accepted by the state government and the central government make it, in those days, 1,876 crores that project. Initially, after 10 years, it is now 5,000 and plus crores with some improvements. And Nitin Gadkari, the highways minister, inaugurated that, and recently they awarded the contract also. So the collective representation by the chamber to any business, small or medium or big industries or manufacturing industries, essential. Otherwise, the chamber effect, without this chamber effect, the land will be gone on that day and the logistics park scheme is not available, which is most useful for the exports and the automobile people here, Sriperumbudur and all. All these multinational companies invested and employed so many thousands of people get used. And the elevated corridor also now going to come. They offered that contract also. This is 2 examples which we played a major role, the Tamil Chamber of Commerce, to develop the trade. There are so many examples in that. In automobile industry, we are hub, we are dead right of India. Even the Tesla is going to visit. They are intended to visit, meet the Prime Minister, and they are also considering the investment in Tamil Nadu for a better place for these electric vehicles. Already EV developed in so many areas in Tamil Nadu. So the association is collective representative of issues by the small trader. Even now the election commission is banning this movement of cash and all. Small traders, they are purchasing cash transactions. They are experiencing very trouble every day transactions. The Salem people, they will send the silver ornamentals to the jewelries in T Nagar and all, get the cash with a discount. So since cash transaction gets some price discount and immediate cash, so they are not able to do their business. And our associations are making representation to the election commission. This may look small, but 2 months, 60 days without these transactions and all, people having 50,000 is nothing. 50,000 cash is nothing nowadays. What is the value of money and now? So everything is banned, and for one more adding fuel to the 19th April, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, the election is going to closed. But they are implementing it up to June 4th, the last election phase. So it is extended further the damage caused to the small trade people. It may look small thing, but it causes great trouble to these small and medium traders. That is the situation. So our organization, association and chamber of commerce like that have the power to tell the government and courage to tell the genuine issues, whether it is taxation issues, infrastructure requirement, or small things faced by the small trades and other people, business people. Nowadays, the digital transaction is everywhere. These very small people are getting affected, and tier 2, tier 3 cities are not able to get this proper, these things, something happened. So all these small, medium and major issues are dealt by this Chamber of Commerce, not only our Tamil Chamber, all the almost FICCI in all India level, CAI, ASSOCHAM and regional, our sister chambers here in Tamil Nadu, they are very active in awareness, recent developments in technology, equipments and other scientific developments and rules and regulations passed by the Parliament and member of legislative, Tamil Nadu's legislative assemblies. When they see any trouble to the trade transaction or conducting the business, we immediately represent to the highest level to the government, so that they felt it is genuine issues, and also they are willing to hear the issues when they represented collectively by the Chamber of Commerce or any associations, not as an individual representation. The members of this organization is exporters, importers, small and medium trade. So they are experiencing the benefit of the existence of Chamber of Commerce and their activities. Since more and more speakers about different subjects here, more technical and also more in-depth, already it is late. So I finish my speech with this small explanation about the role of Chamber in developing the business and finding solution to the members of our Chamber of Commerce. And I convey my sincere thanks for inviting us to speak here, and also our members to participate to get the awareness about the recent developments, and other speakers, and much enlightened our people are here. So I once again thanks and convey my sincere thanks on behalf of the Chamber of Commerce to the organizers. Thank you.
What an insightful session was that. Thank you so much, Mr. Rajasekar.